Hi, I'm Michelle Kingsfield.
And I'm Jim Bucher. Welcome to this edition of Meet Your Hometown Attorneys.
We're going to introduce you to a client who needed the help of the Tiger. And we're also going to take you behind the scenes to meet some of the wonderful folks in our satellite offices.
That's right, Bucher's Tiger Beat on the road. So stay tuned for Meet Your Hometown Attorneys.
Hi, I'm Michelle Kingsfield. So excited to introduce to you again another edition of Meet Your Hometown Attorneys, and of course, the co-founders of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann and Schultz, Doug Mann, Mike Dyer. Always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Same here. We love seeing you, and this show's been great. We've getting a lot of positive responses from the community. Everywhere we go, people are coming up saying they've learned a lot about the firm or learned something about an area of law, and they're thanking us, and it's doing real well. So we thank you for having us on.
Oh, my pleasure. Well, we always say meet your hometown attorneys, and so we mean hometown for a reason. That's not just something that happened in the title. Why is it so important to have an attorney from your hometown?
Well, let me tell you, I think that people don't understand how important it is to have somebody that understands the community. Like, for example, if you're hiring a realtor to sell your house, you certainly don't want to hire a realtor from Pennsylvania or Cleveland to come in and try to sell your house. Much like an attorney, we are in this town, we are very community active, we know the judges, we know the insurance adjusters, and I think because of whom we know and how we understand this town, we can do a much better job for people.
And as we know, we see all kinds of commercials coming up from people from Cleveland or Akron or Pennsylvania, as you mentioned. And a lot of times these people are pushing the law firm on them before they can even get over their tragedy and have time to even cope. You've heard of situations like that.
Oh, we hear it every day. Matter of fact, people will come in with a stack or a garbage bag full of letters and DVDs and books that they're getting from these attorneys in Cleveland and Wisconsin and Pittsburgh, and it's like coming into Dayton. And just like last week, I had a sad case where a family came in and they lost a loved one in a car accident. And it was the week after, but they said the day after the accident happened, before they could set up the funeral or anything, they had packages from attorneys out of Akron and Cleveland put in their front door. So they don't know how they got there, but they were asking for the business. So it hurt the family, and it's horrible to see that. And as far as we would never do that, and just these attorneys are doing it, and just I don't know why they're trying to come in this area, but we feel confident in the fact that we help the hometown. We are the hometown attorneys. I mean, I'm from Dayton. My family's from Dayton. This is it. So we like the fact that we can help, and we feel confident in the fact that we have a 97% satisfaction rating, and that's what we work hard for.
The other thing we're seeing, Michelle, is that that these attorneys actually pretend like they have an office in Dayton. What they do is they rent a Regis office, and sometimes our clients will have 6 letters from attorneys that have the exact same address, which is just a office that pretends like they're in Dayton, but they really don't have a presence in Dayton. So it's just one of these things they're trying to make you feel like they're in Dayton when they're really from Akron or Cincinnati.
And a lot of the clients, just sorry to interrupt, is that they'll never see an attorney either. They talk to an investigator, they talk to a paralegal, but they never get to talk and ask legal questions and get answers. And they just kind of get forced through a settlement. And we hear horrible stories, but sometimes it's too late for us to do anything. So
when you think about it, you're going through one of the worst tragedies of your life when they come to you. And so that's difficult in itself. But then to have people push themselves on you. As you mentioned, you are not ambulance chasers. You are not going to be putting letters and boxes of things on their front porch. What, besides all of that, makes it different for you guys being in your hometown? Well, not to mention just the location, but what else about your law firm?
I think the other thing you can look at is a lot of these lawyers from out of town that are coming in don't have the ratings that we have. We have been rated super lawyers, A-rated by Martindale-Hubbell. We got the best workplace in Dayton, one of the best workplaces in Dayton. We've been AAA rated by the Better Business Association. So we have the credentials, and I think we have the ability to properly represent people.
And I think that's why people enjoy this program. They get to know you from behind the scenes, because a lot of times we see you on commercials and that's just one thing. But I think what we've really learned throughout this last year of doing these shows is that we're just real people, right? I mean, and you're there to help others.
We're there to help. It's a service organization. Mike and I created this almost 30 years ago now, and we continue going into work, love what we do, love helping people, and we will do that well into the future.
And we've always believed if you have happy employees, you're going to have happy clients. We think we have a group of the best employees that any law firm in the country has.
Absolutely. Always good to talk to you
Yeah,
guys.
same here,
Always
same
to
here.
hear more about you and what you're doing in the community.
Great.
That's wonderful. Coming up next, we're going to introduce you to a client who needed the Tiger twice. Stay with us.
I was injured in an accident, so I called the Tiger. I was very happy with the settlement that I received from Dyer, Rafferman and Schultz. I believe that it was extremely fair and that I would not have been able to receive the amount I did had I not worked with them. And there was not any point at all that I felt that I was just a number or another client to them. I felt that they genuinely cared about me and my well-being. You know, I am very, very thankful for all of their help.
We get results for our clients because we care about our clients. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call in the Tiger. Call 1-800-INJURED today.
Welcome back. I am thrilled for you to meet our next guest. Our next guest is a client of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann and Schultz, Stanley Whalen. And Stanley has been a client not just recently, but Stanley, you have been part of this family for a long time.
Yeah. I've been associated with Dyer, Garofalo, Mann and Schultz for about 20 years now, 25 years since they're starting.
He was one of my early clients. I've been practicing 35 years, and I think Stanley came in when I was with another firm many years ago and had an accident, and we helped him, and he liked what we did, and many years later he had another accident and came back to the present firm.
Yeah.
And your latest one was a year ago, and unfortunately you've been back with Dyer, Garofalo, Mann and Schultz, what, is this the 5th time?
Correct.
And we don't like to see the accidents, we don't like to hear about them, but there's a reason that you keep coming back.
Yeah, the people are just phenomenal. With the recent episode, let's just call it that, Marta out of the Richmond office was phenomenal. Jason, who was the attorney of record, he was phenomenal. They treated me like I was a human being, not just a number, and not just, you know, oh, it's a paycheck, let's go. They treated me like a human being, and that helped me out a lot, because everybody wants to be treated like a human.
Right, and absolutely when something like this and it's tragic happens, it's nice to know that you feel comfortable with someone that you've already dealt with, and you can go back and they know you and they know your face and your name and those kinds of things. So, but I also hear that not only with your accidents, but you also walk around with cards in your wallet because you believe in this law firm so much.
I have the law firm's cards in my wallet for Marta and the Richmond office. Every time I go in there, I pick up a card, too. And recently, I recommended my nephew, who was involved in an accident. I don't know if he went ahead or not. He just...
That's a nice thing. Stanley is one of our clients who absolutely has been nothing but help us. He's a great guy. We've known him now for 25, 30 years. And his wife and him were in the last accident, and no fault of their own. And we helped him get through it. And we tried to do it in a way that was easy as they could for him. And I know Marta in our Richmond office has been with us 30 years, I believe. And she just is one of the wonderful people that treats people like family when they come in.
And you are part of this family. Don't you feel like that? I mean...
Yeah. I mean, as soon as whenever I see the ads, I'm going like, yeah, I know these guys. It's just one of those things that you actually see, and somebody that you've worked with and dealt with and know how they treat people, and it makes you feel that much better about recommending them. With me, every time with Mike and Jason and Marta and
the other attorneys,
all the attorneys I've dealt with, every one of them are going like, well, how are you doing right now? Those are the first words out of their mouth. It's like, we know you're a human being. We know you were hurt. How are you feeling right now? Is there anything we can do?
Along with not even going back to the law firm, just staying with Dyer, Garofalo, Mann and Schultz, just what you were saying. I mean, I think it goes back to what we talk about with the hometown attorneys, the happy clients and the happy staff, because Marta's been there for as long as you've been working with Mike. So that says something about the law firm as well, when you go behind the scenes and you have great people.
Yeah, I think if you look at our law firm, probably more than half of our employees have been with us 10 to 15 years. It's an amazing thing. We have people that stay because we try to treat them well, and we try to treat our clients well, and I think that that's a testament to what we've built in that firm.
I just enjoy the whole experience of actually walking in and, you know, hi Stanley. It's not like, what was your case number again? You know.
But when you can walk in and you feel comfortable, that says something about both sides, for you and for the law firm. And we are so thankful for you to coming here and sharing your story and your experiences with
not a
Tiger
problem.
Ruffalo Manning Schultz.
If this man ever needed anything, I'd give it to him.
Thank you, Stanley. You're so nice.
Thank you, Stanley. We appreciate it. Well, stay with us because Jim Booker is back to meet another one of the attorneys, Ryan Beck.
I was injured in an accident and I called the Tiger. I would like to thank Tiger Ruffalo Manning Schultz for all the help that they provided to me and my family in the settlement that they got for me. I would not be in the position that I am today without their help. Many people didn't know if I would survive or not, but with the Tiger I survived.
We get results for our clients because we care about our clients. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call in the Tiger. Call 1-800-INJURED today.
Hey, welcome back to Meet Your Hometown Attorneys. And joining me now, of course, is attorney Ryan Beck and Mike Dyer. Michael, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Jim. It's glad you're doing these shows for us.
Thank you guys very much. I have learned a lot, and so the public response has been awesome. So let's keep it up and keep it going. All right, Ryan, first of all, tell us about yourself.
Sure. My name's Ryan Beck. I'm with the litigation side of the firm. I've been with us since 2009.
Yep.
I'm from Cincinnati originally, but came up to Dayton for law school and just decided I had to settle down up here. Met my wife in law school. She's also an attorney. And I've been with the firm doing all sorts of litigation work in both Ohio and Indiana.
Now you have one child, and you have one on the way.
I do.
Right? And as Mike and I can attest to this, get back to us when they're teenagers.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So I'm told.
So you're told. So you like what you do?
I absolutely love what I do.
Now, when you say litigation attorney, what exactly do you do?
Well, a lot of times we're able to resolve our cases negotiating directly with an insurance company, but sometimes that doesn't work. When it doesn't work, that's when they bring guys like me in. My job is to actually file a lawsuit and bring the case before the court and use the country's judicial system to help us resolve problems.
So never go it alone. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
Call an attorney, especially call one of the Tiger team. Now, Mike, when you and Doug are hiring staff, what do you look for in an attorney? Great credentials, because obviously I wouldn't make the grade.
No, you wouldn't, because we obviously look for somebody tall. But no, honestly, what we look for is we look for somebody that's A, smart, B, personable, and C, has that ability to fit in with people and not, the average, sometimes attorneys get you get the idea that they may feel they're better than others. Our attorneys are all just normal people. We all understand our job is to take care of people and service people. And Ryan's been with us now 5 or 6 years and has done a great job of making clients happy.
Because I think, when people meet an attorney, there's a little intimidation there, and you want to kind of break that down. I mean, you're a little intimidated or worried to begin with, so it's nice to know there's a great staff down there with great personalities that put everybody's minds at ease. And you're going to take care of everything, which is great.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do put on an intimidating persona when I have to, but that's with the other side. That's with the insurance companies.
That's a good thing.
But I view my job as helping people. And a large part of helping people and our clients is helping them understand the process and what's going on, what's happening, so that they aren't left out in the cold.
Usually in a case like this, it's their first time ever to be in a court system. It's a bit intimidating, so we try very hard to make sure the clients understand step by step what's going on.
Yeah, and again, you look like you enjoy what you do.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's one of those things I knew I was always born to do.
Yeah. Now, do you and the wife talk about legal cases sometimes? Do you guys go, this is the way I'd have done it, this is the way? I mean, that's got to be it'd be a great reality show. Yeah. Maybe a spin-off to Meet Your Hometown Attorney.
Hey, we got it.
I just, right there, born an idea.
Well, we do have those ethical rules, so I can't talk about clients.
That's true.
That's
why I'm not an attorney.
I will tell you that if you ever have the opportunity to be an attorney and marry an attorney, make sure you're not going to marry someone who you're going to get into arguments with.
They'll get an amen on that. So, Mike, you and Doug are proud of your team.
Oh my gosh, we've got one of the best teams we've ever had. Recently, the Dayton Business Journal did a study and who was the best employer, and we came in at the top 5 in the city as one of the best employers. We try very hard to make sure our staff is happy, our attorneys are happy. I've always believed happy staff, happy clients.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. So, quickly, when are you when's the due date?
December 16th, going to be having a little girl.
A little girl. How about that? Can we get around? That's all awesome.
That's
Good
great,
for you.
yeah.
And she'll grow up to be an attorney.
Well, maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not. That'd be kind of cool.
You know, I unfortunately have an attorney for a son, so yeah.
All in the family.
Yeah, all in the family.
Well, Ryan, continued success to you. Michael, good seeing you
Good
again.
seeing you
Thanks,
again,
guys.
Jim.
And listen, we're going to leave the studio right now. You guys don't have to go, but I need to go. We're going to jump in the Tiger van. We're going to visit St. Mary's and Richmond as Booker's Tiger Beat on the road continues. Stay tuned.
I was injured in an accident, so I called the Tiger. Doug Ruffleman and Schultz took care of my medical expenses and the insurance so that I can focus on just getting better. I understand why they are called the Tiger, because the way they fight for you is totally amazing. They fought the insurance company and I didn't have to.
We get results for our clients because we care about our clients. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call in the Tiger. Call 1-800-INJURED today.
You know me, and you know my law firm. My family's from Dayton, Ohio, and I come from a long line of hardworking family members, and now my firm is proud to represent injured workers' rights. Let my firm level the playing field and protect you and your family's future. Call us today at 1-800-INJURED and let us fight for you.
Hey, Jim Booker here in beautiful St. Mary's in Auglaize County, and check this out. They've got an old canal boat sitting in part of the original Miami-Erie Canal, but that's not why we're here. The reason we're here is to show off another one of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann & Schultz's satellite offices. That's right, it's Booker's Tiger Beat on the road. So here we are at the satellite office of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann & Schultz in beautiful St. Mary's. Right, Doug? It's always sunny here, isn't it? By the way, where's the camera? He's pointing. Oh, there. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey, Jim Booker, how are you?
Good. Terry Toby, nice to meet you.
Terry, a pleasure meeting you, and thanks for letting us come up today. Now, tell the folks what you do here at the satellite office of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann & Schultz in beautiful St. Mary's.
I am a paralegal here at the office.
Okay, what does a paralegal do?
We do many things. I open the case, answer questions that clients have, and help communicate between themselves and the attorney.
Okay, so you get all that information together and then they meet with an attorney.
Correct.
Okay, so you are the first person that a lot of people see, and I would assume sometimes they come in, they're a little nervous, a little reluctant, so you have to put their minds at ease.
Right. We let them know that we're here to help and answer any questions they may have.
And never go it alone with the insurance company.
Right. A lot of people think they can handle it by themselves, and they come to realize the adjusters aren't always their friends.
Yeah, well, you guys are, the Tiger team is.
Right.
All right, and so you do cases A to Z, right? Everything?
Right.
Yeah, okay, so I bet you've seen it all in 5 years. By the way, congratulations on 5 years with the firm.
Thank you.
Good for you. Now tell folks where you're located.
We are located at 478 Fortman Drive in St. Mary's. We're in the plaza in front of the Kroger's store.
Okay, and for more information, people should call and check the website out. What is that?
Right. Our phone number is 419-394-8888. And our web address is ohiotiger.com.
Okay, and you look like you like what you do.
I do. I love it here.
What's rewarding about it?
I like being able to help people. A lot of people have never been in a certain situation before. They don't know what to do. So we're here to help them out.
All right, well, listen, a pleasure. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
You've been awesome. You did a great job. It was great to travel to St. Mary's, but we weren't done visiting satellite offices yet. The day after we traveled north, we left Ohio. How do I get to Indiana? I know that Richmond satellite office has got to be close, according to my map. Oh, for crying out loud, it could have bit me. Could have bit me. You know, you look taller in person. Hey, it's Jim Bucher. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. Thanks for
Nice
letting
to
us
see
come
you.
over here and be a part of the Bucher's
Thank
Tiger
you for
Beat on the
coming.
road. And you are?
I am Marta Dickerson.
And what do you do, Marta?
I am legal assistant. I handle the claims from the time they walk in the door until we either settle them or file a lawsuit in court.
You do all the legal stuff A to Z, and you're a counselor.
Yes, I counsel the people on their finances, try how to get their bills paid, try to bring down their stress levels so that everybody heals faster and they can go on with their daily lives.
Don't go it alone with the insurance company.
No, 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 no. The insurance companies will act like they are your best friends, but their job is to save money.
Right. So
Don't wanna do
eventually
that.
you'll move from this process to seeing an attorney.
Yes, once they meet with me, I get all the paperwork, get all the information that the attorney is going to need to sit down and talk with them.
And then talk about also the location here. It's nice to be convenient here for the folks in Richmond.
We've been here almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in November. We are located on East National, US 40, about a little less than 2 miles from the highway, from I-70, in the Kroger's Plaza. Everybody knows where Kroger's is.
Everybody over here,
Everybody
knows, where
over here
Kroger is.
knows where Kroger's is.
And what is rewarding about your job? You look like you enjoy what you do. And by the
I
way,
do.
how long have you been with the firm?
It'll be 17 years Labor Day.
17 years, for crying out loud.
Yes.
But obviously you like what you do.
Yes, I do. I enjoy the paperwork. I enjoy talking to the clients, you know, trying to calm them down. I like to see the transition from the point of the accident to when they're better, they can move on with their lives and everything gets, you know, over and finished for them.
That's what it's all about. And you handle everything from A to Z over
Yes.
here. Okay.
Yes.
How do folks contact you at this office?
Phone number here is 765-983-3500. Our toll-free number is 1-800-223-8897.
All right. It was a pleasure meeting you. And
Good
keep
to
up
meet
the
you too.
good fight.
I'll try.
Now listen,
I'll
I'm
try.
only allowed 10 minutes over the state
Yeah,
line, so I need to
we
get-
checked that out with the police
gotta
department.
get-
yeah,
I gotta get out.
you got to book Booker.
Remember, Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz has satellite offices all over the Miami Valley, including here in Indiana. So no matter where you are, the Tiger is there for you. Well, that's it for this edition of Bucher's Tiger Beat on the Road. I'm Jim Bucher from Richmond, Indiana, the cradle of recorded jazz. Always fun getting out and about and meeting folks all over the community, all over the Miami Valley and Indiana too. Hey, for more Bucher's Tiger Beat on the Road, just go to our Facebook page or ohiotiger.com. Now, coming up on Meet Your Hometown Attorneys, we meet another success story. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I was injured in an accident, and so I called the Tiger. They told me very quickly that I had a case, not to worry about money. It's kind of hard to believe that at first. Oh, I don't have to worry about it. But in the end, there was nothing to worry about. My medical was paid, my settlement was there, and it was fast. I didn't have to worry, I didn't have to handle anything.
We get results for our clients because we care about our clients. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call in the Tiger. Call 1-800-INJURED today.
Before you hire an attorney, get the facts. Ask these questions. Do they have a real local office? Will you see an actual attorney? Are they one of the top-rated law firms in the nation? If you've been injured, you need the Tiger on your side. Contact us today.
And we are back, and I have a very interesting client of Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Julie Savoy. Thank you so much for joining us, Julie.
Thank you.
Interesting way in how you ended up with Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz. You were with a different law firm, but you left. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I wasn't very satisfied, and I decided to look for another firm. And I'd seen the advertisements on television, and I got on Better Business Bureau, and I found Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz, and I found that they had an A+ rating and a 97% client rate, and I instantly was like, okay, this is the firm for me. And so I gave them a call, and been very happy with them ever since. And my lawyer is phenomenal, and her whole department is too. So I've been very happy.
Fantastic. You came to them for a workers' comp
I did.
issue. And we go back to the things that we've been saying throughout these shows. Doug, it's all about, she comes to the law firm, it's all about the family and the team effort. It's not just Doug Mann and Mike Dyer.
No doubt about it. And her attorney, Jen, is one of our great workers' comp attorneys. And we met in the hall for the first time. Wonderful lady. And she just, the way she describes our firm is exactly what and we don't see every client, but it's, you know, she loves Jen. Jen's doing a great job. Kim, the whole group of workers' comp. We try hard, service-oriented, and to know that somebody did their research before they came in, we encourage that to either go to our website, go to Better Business Bureau, look out there and see who else, and then come and see us, and I'm sure we can take care of you, and that's why I'm glad to hear things are going well.
Right. Their whole department is fantastic. I really enjoy them, and I think you ought to give all of them a raise.
Hey, we got yeah, no, they are great. They are wonderful.
They are wonderful. I am wholeheartily for that.
Now, I have to say, you mentioned something earlier that I've never heard when I talk to people when they talk about an attorney with, you know, in their relationship with the law firm, but you said you just clicked.
Mm-hmm. We really did. We clicked. She's very personable. She really listens to what I have to say. She gets back with me when I have questions. When we're at a hearing or something, she, you know, guides me. She knows the case thoroughly, but guides me also in how to present myself and advocate for myself. And if I hear something that I want to add to what's going on, she doesn't hesitate to bring me in and let me be a part of my case.
It's got to make you feel good that you can go and also have a voice where she is allowing you to kind of be yourself and tell your own story. Nobody knows you better than you.
And the good part about Jen, also a wonderful attorney, is that she used to be on the other side. She was on one of the previous shows where she worked for the employer. Didn't like doing it, but she learned so much, and she's so well respected for the workers' comp and the industrial commission that she's a strong advocate for people like you, and I'm glad it's all working out for you.
It is. As a matter of fact, I have a friend who recently called me and with some concerns, and I recommended her and y'all's firm and said, you know, give her a call. I think you'll be pleased. And
well, we appreciate
I know
that.
she's planning on doing that.
Thank you for the recommendations.
So, yeah, I'm going to recommend you always. I have cards.
That seems to be the theme of our show, doesn't it? That you've got those extra cards to give out. And
yes, and my doctor's office even was like, you know, if you have a really good experience, we want to know about it, because we have other clients that would like to talk maybe to somebody, and I've given cards to them as well.
We'll send them in, and we will take care of them.
Yes, no kidding. Can I go back just for 1 second? You were talking about why you ended up changing law firms. What was it about that law firm that you didn't like that you got with Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz?
Not very personable with me, didn't treat me as a part of things, kind of blew me off if I had a question, and didn't really want to be, didn't seem to want to work with me and treat me as someone who understands what's going on with me. And so I felt like I needed somebody who actually listened to me and helped me when I had questions. Because I don't know what's going on with workman's comp stuff, so I have questions all the time.
Absolutely.
And they didn't want to answer my questions, and they answer my questions. And Genevieve, who's my lawyer, they answer my questions in her department almost instantly. So it's nice to do.
Love to hear that.
Well, we hear that a lot, and I just, we have people leave whatever law firm, and they got treated like a number, and we've never been like that. And it's so nice to hear that you're happy with our services, and hope we take care of the rest of your case. I'm sure we will.
You will.
All right.
Thanks so much for joining us, Julie.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Pleasure. We'll be right back.
I was injured, and I called the Tiger. They were there from the very beginning, all the way through. They kept my insurance company from dropping me due to the high expenses, hospital bills. I think if I tried to handle this all on my own, I'd be in bankruptcy court. Oh, I thank them with all my heart, because they did so much for me, and it felt like I was part of their family.
We get results for our clients because we care about our clients. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, call in the Tiger. Call 1-800-INJURED today.
Well, that's it for this edition of Meet Your Hometown Attorneys.
We hope that you learned a lot more about your hometown law firm, Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz. And if you want to learn even more, just go to the website, ohiotiger.com, or check them out on Facebook. So glad you could join us.